Panchtantra. Panchtantra. Copyright Munindra Misra. Panchtantra first path. Might bed. Friends distinction, separation. Be wary if a friend accuses another of crime. Munindra seeks his blessings with all humility. To guide his thoughts with true simplicity. To pen down the friend's distinction clearly. The first of the Panchtantra for the humanity. Dedicated to my brothers. The bullock and the lion. Wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Bible. Ecclesiastes 10:19. The love of money is the root of all evil. Bible. 1 Timothy 6:10. Long, long ago, Vardhaman, a merchant, lived in a South Indian city. While resting one day it struck him, the axis of the world was money. And that the more he had money the more powerful he would be. He told himself, all do seek friendship of the rich, even his enemies. The old persons can become young if they have riches abundantly. Whereas the young becomes old if they do not have wealth clearly. Trade is one of the 6 ways that helps man amass wealth definitely. And so he thought, and that was his logic for his life indisputably. Mobilizing his wares, Vardhaman set out on a day that was lucky. For Madhura in search of markets for his commodities hopefully. He traveled in a cart drawn by 2 bullocks and decorated gaily. But Bullock Sanjeevaka buckled in a jungle near River Jamuna sadly. Asking his servants to care of the animal, he continued doggedly. And the merchant then pressed on, still persisting on his journey. But servants abandoned the bullock after their master left finally. Joining him they told him that the bullock had died subsequently. In reality, Sanjeevaka the bullock had not died in actuality. Feeding on abundant fresh and tender grass in the forest finally. He regained strength and began to explore the jungle merrily. In high spirits, dancing and singing with enjoyment in ecstasy. In the same forest lived Pingalaka the lion, ferocious and kingly. Sanjeevaka, content in the jungle would waltz and sing uproariously. Once Pingalaka and other animals were drinking in Jamuna contently. When lion heard the frightening bellow of the bullock distinctly. In panic, the lion withdrew into the forest, sat lost in thought deeply. Was surrounded by other jungle animals apprehensively. 2 jackals, Karataka and Damanaka, sensing dilemma truly. They dismissed minister's son worst as to what occurred actually. Damanaka asked what happened to the forest lord inquisitively. Why should we poke our nose into affairs that concerns us not surely? Have you not heard or are acquainted with the story of that monkey? Who had pulled the wedge from the log, asked Karataka earnestly. Damanaka pleaded, sounds interesting what you state so forcefully. Why don't you enlighten me as to what happened to that monkey? Now, listen, said Karataka, contemplate and take note attentively. And he thus commenced and narrated the legend of that monkey.